Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the show. We got Raaid on. This week, we are going to recap our week in Yu-Gi-Oh!,
Yep.
our year in Yu-Gi-Oh!, and then we're going to deep dive into the new limit over full art Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards and this motherfucker right here, and why I'm losing my mind about it.
So make sure to stay tuned. Like this video, you guys. Enjoy it. Comment down below your thoughts and opinions on, the full
art
arts,
cards, yeah.
the upcoming rarity collection. Let us know what you think. And we get really into it. And then enjoy the pod.
Yeah, enjoy. What's going on? Welcome back to the TDE pod. We got Raaid back in the stew.
What's going on, gang?
Let's just get straight into it, man. It's been a couple weeks since we did a pod.
Yep. It's been a while. Well, we tried a couple weeks ago, and then audio. It was actually pretty funny one.
Yeah.
Tony Konami. Honestly.
Fuck yeah, that was so good.
It was good. It'll come back.
I'm gonna stitch that picture of you while you're talking.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you haven't played a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh! Recently.
Oh man,
we both got sick. Yeah.
Yeah, like last week would have been the first time back in a while, but then I got sick, and I was like, I'm not just gonna be that guy.
Yeah.
So I played today, and we just didn't have a Mat CS either for a little while.
Yeah.
So that was kind of shitty. So like, I've been deprived of Yu-Gi-Oh! It's been a while.
Yeah.
So today I was like, yo, I'm gonna get my games in. I was excited, excited to change some things up in the side deck. And then, I lost my first two games. I was like, yo, I should have just stayed my ass home. Why the fuck did I come here, bro?
What'd you play against?
Game one, it was actually the mirror match, Blue Eyes Primite. It went to game three down to the wire, and he just kind of like grind game. He had the Primite grind. I had the Blue Eyes grind for like the recursion aspect of it.
Yeah.
And the Primite just kind of like that drill beam, man. It can target, negate, banish, and then it just resets itself. So that kind of just helped him out, especially when I had just Tyrant on board.
Yeah.
That was his out to Tyrant. He just had it, you know what I mean? So that was good. And then Andre was saying like he's looking at his hand, he had like droll and stuff. So like if I had additional follow up, cooked.
Yeah, it wasn't gonna happen.
It was fine. So that was game one. Game two is Malice, and I was like, fuck, Jackson. But like,
yeah, the boy.
That went to game three. I can't remember if it was game 2 or 3. But there was like I opened up with like the Mausoleum and the True Light in hand.
Oof.
So I was like Maiden in hand. So send Maiden.
Yeah.
Activate True Light from my hand, and then he was like, damn. And then I was like, I normal summon to Link to Spirit. I'm like, no effect. And he's like, fuck, because he just kind of knew too.
Yeah.
And then I played Mausoleum and I played whatever. And it was okay. But I just, again, it's just 2 wasted slots. So, I mean, that's like 2 interruptions I probably just didn't have. And then I was going second. I think that might have been like game 3 where I was going second.
Yeah.
And then, because I tried to fool him, and honestly, I can't remember what game it was. But I tried to fool him, but he asked me, so it was like perfect. Because it stopped me from drawing cards that would have been handy. And then, because I think my next draw after that was like Fualos again, and that could have like we looked at what could have been, and it would have been like a ton of like other hand traps that would have slowed him down. It could have definitely been game changing, but ultimately he took it. And then after that I played another Blue Eyes player. He seemed pretty newish.
He's definitely a newer player.
Newer to like the locals, and even just playing the game I think he's relatively new. Which is
he's funny, cool. Man, because somebody will activate something, you go, okay, just thinking, can I read it? Okay, it adds?
Yeah.
Okay, can I activate Belly on this? He's talking about Ghost Belly. Like, oh, man, no.
he had Imperm, and I had Druisworm on board.
Yeah.
And he's like, I can't use this on Tyrant, right? Because then I was like, yeah, it's not affected. He's like, could I use it on that monster? I was like, on like Druisworm, I was like, you technically can, but like the moment it leaves the field, the effect will activate in grave. So I was like, you can use it, like legally you can, but like his effect only works when it's in grave.
Yeah.
And then I can just send something like you special summon.
Yeah.
He's like, so I was like, I would not suggest doing it.
Yeah.
well, I'm gonna use it anyways.
Oh,
So
okay.
he infirms the fucking druid swarm. I was like, okay, that's fine. And then he didn't really end up outing it, but I was like, okay.
Yeah.
But I told him, I was like, you don't like don't.
Yeah, yeah,
But nonetheless, he did, and then I beat him 2-0. And then game four, the last round, was against Scareclaw Yummy, and
Oh yeah.
I just didn't let him get into his Yummy stuff, so I stopped his Scareclaw stuff quick enough that he wasn't able to go into Yummy at all, so which is good, because then he ended up scooping both games because he just didn't have much going for him.
Yeah.
Yeah, like game two, he had two Scareclaw tryhards, and then I like super polyed, and um, so I took him made Starving Venom, and then he's like, yeah, like I just can't do anything here.
Yeah.
So he just scoops. I was like, oh, okay, cool. And then yeah, that was my last game, and so yeah, I
So you
went
went X2?
X2,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
So I like it feels bad losing to game one. Because it's like it's the mirror match. You know, I like to pride myself as being one of the better Blue Eyes players.
Yeah,
And,
definitely in our local scene for sure.
But you know, when you lose that, then you know it's one thing to like play other Blue Eyes players, but some of them just don't know what's up with the deck.
Yes.
So it's like
Especially because it's like an entry level
Yeah.
deck in that way.
yeah.
Like, yeah.
So then it's like, you know, it's like playing like rookie mode or like easy mode, and then
Type shit.
so it's like winning that, it's like whatever. But then when I play someone who actually knows how to play the deck, and then I lose, and it's like, what does that say about me? You know
Tough
what I mean?
feeling.
Yeah,
Tough
it is a tough
feeling,
feeling.
man.
So, yeah, those are my games though. But it was good to like kind of get back into it, like just play. I was like, felt good to just
Yeah.
play my cards.
Get into it.
Yeah. So, like, yeah, and honestly, there's some moments where I was like, I just forgot something. I was like, bro, yeah, like it was been like a month, but I played
Yeah.
the deck for a year, and like something I just kind of forgot, and I was like, yo, this
Yeah.
is not that card, or what am I didn't trigger this.
Yeah.
So there's certain things where I just definitely blanked out on. I was like, fuck. But
Yeah.
they weren't detrimental, or they didn't make like game changing moments. Like if I didn't activate it, it wasn't gonna change the outcome. So, but yeah, that was my
Yeah.
Sunday.
So since the last pod, when I did the solo pod, I talked about my woes of going X1.
Yeah.
Just want everyone to know nothing has fucking changed.
Yeah.
The next week after I was sick there, I ended up playing a Sunday locals.
Yeah.
Exact same thing. I played the same guy first game maker guy, the fucking anime
Yeah.
guy,
Yeah.
and you know, did the same shit. Then I played against the Mitsu player,
Yeah.
Mike. Then I played against, can't even remember, some other deck, beat that too. And then I played Jackson again in the finals. This time he's playing Malice.
Yeah.
The previous time he'd been playing Sulfur Yummy.
Yeah.
And I lost.
Okay.
I there's one instance where I should have made Mysterion
Yeah.
and I made Philia Regis instead.
Okay.
So I was like, I know he's gonna link off this ransom and try to banish it and get it back. Or he had already banished it and brought it back. So I was like, okay, if I banish it, then
It's gone.
it's stuck there until he cryptors or whatever.
Yeah.
There's the wrong call. So I lost that game. Then I'm like, okay, at this point I've accepted the fact that like, I just keep going X1. Then I go play on Friday, past Friday. Same thing. Lose to Andre. Andre beats Jackson in the finals. Fucking hilarious. This guy made the worst misplay of his life. Like, Andre's playing VSK9.
Yeah.
So he's got Rosin, which pops the column, right?
Mm-hmm.
This guy links something into Lingaribo, uses what's it called? Backup at Ignister, summons it to the zone directly beneath Lingaribo.
Yeah.
And I'm like watching the game because my game's over. And I'm like, bro, what are you doing? He's like, oh fuck. Because then Andre, before I said anything, Andre goes, okay, Rosin effect or something to summon Rosin, right?
Yeah.
And then he goes, okay, Rosin effect on Rez.
Yeah.
Jackson's like, oh no. I'm like, dude, what are you doing?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
That's going to cost you the game.
Yeah.
And he looks at his hand and he goes, I think it's going to cost me the game. And sure enough, Andre blows up the thing. And Jackson didn't have a push after that. It was like, holy fuck, that was like a huge misplay, dude.
Yeah. That's brutal.
So then I played again this Sunday, same as you. And I think he's playing against you or somebody else, either first or second round. And he did the same thing, backup right underneath and I was
Yeah.
giving him a hard time. I was like, bro, have you learned nothing?
Yeah.
He's like, it's blue eyes or whatever. And I'm like, still, bro, fucking come on.
Be careful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was funny too, because like, so I lose my first game. The player I thought was playing Mitsurugi, turns out he's playing ODL and Primite.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh fuck, that deck puts up so much interactions. It's just like, okay, so we go to game 3. My hand is crazy. It's Branded Fusion, Rahu, K2, maybe like Ash Blossom, and I think a Draco Tail name, or like maybe Bell or something. At any rate, my hand's crazy. So I'm like, I just have to push through. So he's got maybe it's Cartesia even. Something anyway. Normal Cartesia. But basically, I get to a point where I have Cartesia, or maybe it's Malulu, but one of those two. He had impermed it. I was able to make a Gulamel.
Okay.
And then he Retals Seed me off when I tried to make the Gulamel. So I just go battle phase, kill the Retal Seed, kill something else. And then I'm like, okay, Branded Fusion. And he's like, he activates the Anubis Trap, which nukes my board and negates my spell, which I knew he had set.
Yeah.
And so that's why I activated it. And then I go, okay, sick, K2. I'm like, I'm going to fucking clear the board. I think I had an Urgula in hand. So I'm like, I'm going to pop his set. Like, so much advantage now.
Yeah.
And then he goes Purge. And I'm like, oh my fucking God, bro. Like, yeah, then he just fucking gave me. But that was my only loss. I went X1. Played against the anime guy again. Had a good time. Just pissing everybody else off around me. Yelling crazy shit. The guy flipped Dragon Capture Jar on me.
That's so crazy.
He was like, not so fast. Dragon Capture Jar. And I was like, ah!
You know, for him to have had to use that, he had to consciously think about the meta game, though.
And that was his choice.
Yeah, and that's like, it's like, oh, you know, people are using Draco Tail or Blue Eyes.
Yeah.
So I'm going to use this card because it's going to affect Dragon. It's crazy because, like, that's his conscious thought to siding and stuff. And like,
yeah. He's just, he's like, this is a boomer, man.
Yeah.
Old guy,
crazy.
like, you know, whatever. So play against that guy, cook him, you know. Then I played against. This deck was weird. The third deck I played against was Archmage, Kashtira,
yeah.
Diabell,
Yeah.
and
Or something else.
Fiendsmith.
Oh my God.
All in one. 40 card deck. So I was like, bro, so then I knew his ratios were tight.
Yeah.
Because at one point he goes Engraver, Tract, Lurie into Requiem into Lacrima. No effect. And I was like, bro, what are you doing?
Yeah.
What is going on here?
Yeah,
Where's the second Engraver?
Yeah.
You know, maybe he's in hand or something, but at any rate, I was like, bro, you really just crammed every deck that gives you an Omni Negate in here? And he was like, yeah, pretty much. But basically, I cooked the guy with the Mulch Armies because I Perulia'd him once and like everything he had was a summon from hand.
Yeah. Wow.
So I just got so many cards. Then last round I played Jackson.
Yeah.
I was playing Malice. I was cooking. Not even gonna lie. Because this is where my mindset changed. Because like sometimes you make a move when I was playing against somebody who's playing Malice. Yeah, so I know Jackson watches. So I apologize in advance, man. I'm not trying to roast you, but there's some times I played him and he'd be like, I think I made a misstep. And I was like, yeah, you fucking did, man. What are you doing? Like, you know, type shit. Like, bro, and I watched him play against Andre on Friday, and basically, like, his zones were wrong. This is something I learned early on with Malice, because I played against someone who was, like, better at the deck than I was.
Yeah.
And I was like, at one point, I said the same thing. I think I fucked up my zones here. He goes, dude, you fucked up your zones as soon as the first thing you did was, like, Druis Worm, and you summoned it over here. Like, what were you thinking?
Really?
And I was like, oh, yeah. No, because you got to think, 25 steps ahead.
Okay.
Like, when I get my allied code talker, I need zones to summon shit too.
Yeah.
If you're playing Firewall, you want to be able to put Firewall in a zone where you're getting maximum value for its effect, right?
And that's like in that center between two other ones.
Type of thing,
right?
yeah. Like you want like the kind of triangle thing.
Yeah.
So Malice adds that element where like zones actually matter.
Yeah.
Especially like I described as Lingaribo misplay thing. Like the zoning is important.
Yeah.
You can't just slap shit down. So he was playing you, I think, and he went access code,
Yeah.
banished to pop something, and then he asked you for response. And I was like at the other table. It's like, Jackson, he can't
Yeah.
respond to access code. And like
Yeah.
I was like, read the fucking card.
Yeah,
And he was
yeah.
like, yo, my bad. I'm like, no, it's all good. Like, I was just, teasing him.
Yeah.
But I'm like, yo, like he can't respond to this.
Yeah.
And I was telling him on Friday, like, yo, like, doesn't matter if your crypto gets negated. Like, read it. This effect can't be negated.
Yeah.
So if you get impermed, malulu'd, whatever card, if it's a permanent gate, as long as crypto points to something, the effect will resolve no matter what. It doesn't say you can't activate. Doesn't say negate its effects. It says like this effect can't be negated.
Okay.
So it doesn't matter when the activation to negate happened, it'll still resolve.
Yeah.
Nobody knows that. Only Malice players should know that.
Yeah.
That's the gimmick, right?
Yeah.
Like, so, they malulu you or imperm you and you're like, okay, it still resolves.
This is like it's for Cryptor's effect.
Cryptor's effect that non-target banishes
Okay.
by shuffling back a Malice from the banishment.
Yeah.
While it points to a monster, and it has an up arrow and 2 downwards diagonal arrows.
Okay.
So it's hard to get it to point to something
Yeah.
unless it's in the main monster zone. But that's why when you set up that triangle, if you're not playing Firewall Dragon, that middle point is the perfect spot for Cryptor because now it's pointing to Allied Code Talker.
Yeah.
If you don't play Malice, none of this makes sense to you, right?
Yeah.
Like,
It's a fucking puzzle. Holy
yeah,
shit.
literally.
Yeah.
But I'm like, bro, if you had summoned this here, then you get away with this effect kind of thing.
Yeah.
But it's just because those cards are like very intricate.
Yeah.
Anyways, all this to say, and again, apologies to Jackson, but when we sat down, I was like giving him a hard time. I was like, Andre was like, yo, let him play Yummy or whatever. You have a better matchup against it. I was like, nah, man. I know this deck better than he knows this deck. I feel fine.
Yeah.
I was just like teasing him kind of thing, right? But there's an element of truth there where I'm like, there's certain things I can let resolve and certain things I'll absolutely not.
Yeah.
Because I know if you resolve this Stormhouse, you're going 30-step combo.
Yeah.
And that the shit I have in hand won't be enough. I just know this. So there was like, he GWC'd at one point. He had 1,100 life points. He pays 3 to someone like, essentially boiled down to this. Like, I had 2 Arthalions on board and a normal Lucaris.
Okay.
He's currently at 11. He has no monsters on board. So I go battle phase. Or no, before I even summon the Lucaris, I had 2 Arthalions on board. So battle phase. Here's K and the main. March Air. Like, I have Bell in hand. So now I'm thinking, I could stop this. And that wins me the game. But I'm like, I look at his grave. His only banishable target in there is White Rabbit. So, okay. White Rabbit banished. Now you're down to 800 life points. Okay. Rabbit maybe set you GWC. You bring back your ransom. Gain 23. But you have to summon that ransom and attack. And I still have the bell.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Marcher's fine. Rabbit's fine. You now have 800. Which means, at most, if something goes wrong for me here, if he has something crazy in hand, that's going to stop my shit. Maybe Impulse. I know he's on 800 life points. As long as I stop the GWC, he can maybe activate 2 Malice effects before he kills himself, right? So I'm like, I don't care. Like, you can't bring back any of your big guys.
Yeah.
Because you drop from 11 to 8.
Yeah.
You can't bring back the Link 3s.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, Rabbit's fine too. Battle phase. Or, now still in main, normal Lucaris. I was like, no effect. I don't need it.
Yeah.
Battle phase. Hit over the 2 guys. Swing on his open field now. And he goes GWC, I go Bell.
Yeah.
You know?
It's at the end of the game, right?
Type shit.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
now you have nothing.
Yeah.
Right? So he's doing the math before he activates the GWC. It's like, okay. Then your Arthalion hits my ransom. And then what he should have done was I attack one of his monsters, then he GWCs. Now, because of Ransom's effect, it would be pointing to something. Now my Arthalions are at 25.
Oh.
And so then it may have worked out for him.
Yeah.
But he couldn't get over the bell. This is
Yeah.
the main part. So
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, I don't really care. I'll let him use the resources just in case something crazy happens. Okay, bell to GWC, handshake.
Yeah.
Whatever. It was a great game. It was like back and forth. It was fun. But I beat him. And I go X1. The funniest part about this is we're at table 2.
Yeah.
Andre and his opponent are at table 1. Andre loses. I win. We all finish X1. Like me, Sam, Andre. And then I asked for like the standings. The guys I played against, my tiebreakers were so poor
Yeah.
that I finished 5th, even though I was at the top table.
Yeah.
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 It's like, what the fuck? That's just a game. But yeah, there's one thing I want to talk about before we move on here. So after this like streak of going X1, losing in the finals, or like today, just straight X1.
Yeah.
I'm like, I said something on the solo pod where I was like, I wonder if I go X1 now more than I've gone X2. I'm like, let me check this year. So let me pull up these stats. I took pictures of them.
Okay.
So
Well, while you're doing that, who was your loss?
My loss was to Mike. With Odeon, yeah.
Okay.
So I pulled it up, the fiscal year, which hasn't ended. It'll end at the end of March, and the calendar year, which is what I was more curious about.
Yeah.
So if I look at my Yu-Gi-Oh journey over the past 12 months, let's say, where am I at? So have you looked at these? I sent them in the group chat. Do you recall?
No.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
How many games up do you think I am? Like kill death ratio plus what or minus what?
Well, I think you were mentioning you're like 120 wins, like 80 some losses.
Okay, there you go. Yeah. So out of 200 games,
Yeah.
so today I played 4 more, 1-3. So it'd be a 123 and 83.
Yeah.
So it's clean. So out of 200 and whatever that is, 6 games, matches this year, I should say. I won 123 of them.
Yeah.
All right. I lost 85.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh no, 83.
Okay. So
Which-
40 wins.
Yeah, I'm up
Difference.
40. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Plus 40. But that's still 83 losses.
Yeah.
Match losses.
Yeah.
That's a lot of losses. You know what I'm saying? So I was happy. So I'm like, 124 or 23
It's
wins.
still pretty good. I know
pretty
83
good.
is a lot of losses.
Yeah.
Like that number is. But you got to think about like it's 4 or 5 rounds.
Yes. They accumulate
weekly,
for sure.
so like 52 weeks. I know you don't go every Sunday, but 52 weeks. Well, it's 200 games. Like that's the number there, right? So it's like 200 games and you lost less than 100, so you're 50%.
Yeah.
Over 50% win.
Yeah.
Rate.
So in that realm,
Yeah.
I'm like pretty stoked.
Yeah.
I'm like, I got a positive KD.
Yeah.
Which, I guess that part's not surprising to me.
Yeah.
But like definitely the last couple months I've been like, accumulating the wins more so than before anyways.
Yeah.
These stats are meaningless at the end of the day.
Yeah. They don't count for anything.
But I was like, sick, cool. I'm up. And we'll see how I'm looking at the end of the fiscal. This one's it's pretty much the same number. So in like the fiscal year, so starting this March, going to next March, I'm 97 and 67.
Okay.
So now I'd be 168, which is pretty good.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. I don't know if you ever have a chance to like pull up your shit.
No, I didn't get to see.
You should, because it's interesting.
Yeah.
And it's like,
You just had to tally up my numbers though.
yeah,
right?
you have to like go. I don't know if Neuron actually pulls like your.
It'd
if
be
there's a
nice.
way.
There should have been.
Maybe there is. I don't know.
Okay.
I was just like down to do it. But yeah, I guess like the takeaway is that like I want that to be an even bigger
gap. Yeah.
gap.
Yeah.
Eventually and shit. But
Yeah, I think it'll just come down to just more X1s and
X1s
XOs.
and XOs, yeah.
Yeah, because I think just the start of the year you had like a lot of X2s.
That's
maybe,
right, yeah.
Maybe X3s with Malice, or just days where you're just using something different
Yeah,
that wasn't Malice.
Yeah.
Or getting used to Draco Tail.
yeah, type shit.
because like
Playing Gem Nights.
Yeah.
Fucking voice.
yeah, 'cause,
Yeah.
like yeah, I'm sure mine wouldn't be very different just because there was a lot of Blue Eyes weeks where it was just rough, where it
Yeah.
was like X3, X4, before I hopped on Blue Eyes. You know what I mean? So yeah, no, maybe next year we'll see what that number
Yeah.
looks like.
Yeah. But the biggest takeaway is that's a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yes.
200 matches.
Yeah.
You know, that's whatever it is, 20 weeks, five games a week type of thing.
Yeah.
You know, and this doesn't count our tournament that we host here.
Yeah, but so that counts like CBG and TAPS, like
Yes.
okay,
And
Yeah.
the regionals.
regionals. Okay, so
Yeah.
it doesn't count the YCS, but you only went to one, and that was
Yeah.
like 4 rounds. But then yeah, like what goes on here as well.
Yes.
The amount of play testing and just it's
Yeah,
so much
online
fun.
games, all that shit. A lot of games played.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Awesome, you.
then you double the number for game wins, I guess. Yeah, for either side.
Mhm.
But yeah, this is a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh. Played a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh this year.
Yeah. Yeah, this year has been very crazy for Yu-Gi-Oh for sure.
So, taking this year, calendar year, say, like, where are you at with where you started and where you ended the year? Are you like content?
Yeah, like I'd say so.
Okay.
Because like we kind of mentioned this earlier with like growth and stuff. I mean,
Yeah.
you look back a year ago with how I was playing Yu-Gi-Oh compared to now, and just the knowledge I have, it's definitely a lot better. It's like, okay, this is what happened in 1 year, and I'm using a rogue deck, and I've used the same deck all year.
Yep.
Right. So like, let's see what happens next year. You know, what happens, and see if I do decide to switch to like the meta deck and then ride that, or if I just go rogue deck basically with Dark Magician, unless that is a meta deck. But like, I'm likely to go Dark Magician next year, and then for the year pretty much ride that out.
Yeah.
Unless it's just so ass that I'm like, I can't do Dark Magician.
No.
Right.
I
And
think
then-
it's gonna be good.
I think so too, and like we'll kind of speak on that in a moment here. But like, but no, yeah, from beginning of the year to now, it's like it's been solid year. A lot of really good. It's just been a good Yu-Gi-Oh year.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely played it a lot more serious than ever before.
Yeah, definitely.
It's been insane. Like, yeah, there's been a lot of hours. And before I was like even looking at my cards lots even before we got this competitive, but not to the extent of how I was looking at cards this time around. And yeah, like when I was buying cards before, I was buying cards because they were like tied to nostalgia cards, and they're like, oh, this is a Dark Magician card. I'm gonna just keep this to the side because I might use it.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's like I'm buying cards like this is a actual useful card.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I might make a deck out of this, you know, like whether it was like I picked up the Raaid core. I basically have K9 core, and I have most of the Draco Tail stuff. So it's like I just have them sitting on standby in case I want to like whip something up.
Yep.
So yeah, definitely getting cards for a very different purpose now than I was before. And then yeah, we'll see what happens in the next
Yep.
365.
What are your goals for the next year?
Honestly, I'd like to win a locals. Like I'm not even gonna say like X1 because I feel like X1's pretty doable.
Yep.
I'd like to win a locals. I think honestly the day that I go X1 will probably just be the day I just actually win locals. Like I won't even go X1. It'll probably just be an XO day. And I think I might just end up skipping.
Hey
that.
man, I'll tell you that's a dangerous mindset, cause I've won locals,
Yeah.
but especially recently, I really wanted to win with Draco Tail at
Yeah.
this specific locals because I've done it elsewhere.
Yeah.
But then you set yourself up for like the devastation
Yeah.
of like
Yeah.
losing in the finals and being like, wow, it's a shitty feeling.
It will be, but then at least that way I can be like, well, I finally won X1.
Yeah.
So now I got to the finals, but like I don't want that to be my goal for all of 2026. Is
Okay.
to go X1. I think
No, yeah, you want to win.
yeah, I want to win one locals, and if winning going X1 is my goal for the year, then that's a pretty low bar
Yeah.
for the most part. Like, but yeah, no, in the next year, I'd definitely like to be like more consistent with X1s.
Yep.
That'd be a good like indicator of just further like growth and development, but
Yep.
more so that yeah, like if I can get like a locals under my belt, because like Matt CS I have, which is cool for what it is, but then it's like at the local level,
Yeah.
at least winning a locals.
You want to see it on the Neuron app,
Yeah,
undefeated,
Yeah.
get that little trophy.
yeah, and if it's
Yep.
like for like one of those like OTS events and stuff, that'd be fucking sick. If I can get like a Worlds invite, because if I can get a Worlds invite, I'd
That's
actually
the
like to
thing.
go.
That's my goal for the squad.
Yeah.
Is I want everyone to get their invite.
Yeah.
So we can make a trip out of it.
Yeah.
If we decide to go. Because if no one else gets an invite, I'm probably staying home.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna go
Yeah.
play Yu-Gi-Oh by myself.
Yeah.
You know.
Kind of defeats the fun out of it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, if like a handful of us could go, it'd be fucking
Yeah.
wicked. Because wherever it is, I would go. 'Cause I think it'd be a fun trip.
Because I think right now, it's just me and Andre.
Andre has one too.
I think so.
Okay.
I could be wrong, but I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, boys
Yeah.
gotta fucking step up.
Yeah.
But yeah, winter locals. Okay.
Yeah. What
Well,
about you? What would be your 26?
My for 26 is to top a regional, if
Okay.
not win a regional.
Okay.
I'll be content with topping, but I think that's where I'm at now, where it's like, yeah, like I like to win locals, but I want to get to the next level,
Yeah.
and then whatever may come from there. But I feel like if I can do that, then I'll be pretty happy.
Yeah.
At least in the next year.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I also want to play another YCS. That's my other goal.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's whatever we got to
Definitely should
do.
see where this one is. This next one is.
Yeah.
People are saying maybe Niagara, but
Yeah, Niagara, Toronto, or probably won't be Vancouver again. They usually rotate the Canadian one.
yeah, Calgary would be sick. If it's Calgary, it'd be fire actually.
Yeah.
But-
Yeah, we'll see. But yeah, okay. Well, that's our week and our years in Yu-Gi-Oh, I guess.
Yeah.
Let's get into some news, man. This one, I think we're on different sides of this one again.
Okay.
Um,
Rarity 5, by the way.
Rarity 5, but also the overseas limit. What's it called? Over limit.
Yeah.
The full art cards. You know what
Yeah.
we're talking about.
Yeah, you should probably see a ton of links or leaks and stuff
Yep.
where you got full arts and like their attempts to so some newer cards, basically retrained.
Let's talk about how
cards.
we experienced this, because I
Okay.
think this is a big part. I think everyone had the same experience where the first things we saw were the blue eyes
Yeah, the blue
and the
eyes,
dark magician.
Dark magician.
And the no text.
Yeah.
Just the card.
Yeah, it's
No
like the
text.
Stardust Dragon. Basically, a lot of the older nostalgia cards, like the boss monsters.
Yeah.
For that character.
But specifically with these two, Dark Magician, Blue Eyes,
Yeah.
no text, but the shade on the
Text box.
text box was that of an effect monster,
Yeah.
opposed to what we're used to seeing on Blue Eyes and Dark Magician with, the normal monster text box. So, someone said in our group chat, like, the fuck is this?
Yeah.
And I was like, yo, that has to be like an error. They fucked up. I was wrong.
No. Mm-hmm.
So we're getting, not that it hasn't happened before, because you have like the, what do you want to call them? Millennium and Shining Star cards
Yeah. Yes.
that are like retrains of those cards.
Yeah.
But they're so ingrained in those archetypes.
Yes.
They're not really playable outside of them,
No.
especially Blue Eyes and Dark Magician.
Yeah.
You could maybe say Dark Magician Girl is more playable outside,
Yeah.
but for the most part, those cards, you have to play them in those decks.
In those formats, yeah.
But we're getting effect monsters in the form of Dark Magician Blue Eyes,
Yes.
and they're pretty good.
Yes.
The Blue Eyes one is as if they've combined Burst Stream of Destruction with Blue Eyes.
Yep.
So when you add it from deck to hand, it blows up the board.
No, when you special summon from hand or deck.
When you special it from hand or deck.
Yeah, if you special summon it from hand or deck to the board, it then blows up the.
But if you add it from deck to hand, it specials.
If you add
It's like
it.
Poplar, yeah.
Oh, I didn't know. I didn't know
Yeah,
it
yeah.
had that effect.
Yeah,
If
'cause
if you add
that's-
it, then special.
Yeah, because you can Magnamite into it,
Oh.
and then it specials itself.
Oh. Okay.
So even if you draw it for turn, you can reveal it and special it.
Oh, it's like Mahad.
Yes.
It's like a better Mahad though, because you board wipe.
Yeah. Mahad with Raigeki tacked on.
Yeah.
It's not nothing,
Yeah. No, it's not.
but it's an interesting thing because it's not Blue Eyes White Dragon.
No.
It's Blue Eyes White Dragon. So
The Phantom something.
something.
Phantom of White, I think. I don't
Oh,
know.
is it really?
Something silly
Yeah,
like
something.
Yeah.
Fucking the Blue Eyes White Dragon title.
that. Yeah.
So it does, and it doesn't have that text on it that says this is always treated as if it's Blue Eyes White Dragon.
Yes.
So
So so this is why it's not good, is because there's not much that can actually like lead into it very
Yes.
easily.
yeah,
You can't Spirit Dragon into it, because Spirit Dragon, if you special summon a dragon monster, like an effect Blue Eyes monster, its effects are negated. So that's why going into that, going into like Jet, for example, off that Spirit Link one, it's terrible because it makes
okay.
Jet dead. It just negates its effects. So you don't want to go into that new Blue Eyes with it. You can't special it off True Light because it says Blue Eyes White Dragon, but it goes Blue Eyes White Dragon, comma the
Yeah.
Phantom of White or whatever.
It doesn't
is.
beat the naming convention clause.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then there's nothing in the effect text that suggests this is always treated as a Blue Eyes White Dragon. So you can't use it as like a third copy of Blue Eyes. You can't use it with Kaba Man where you reveal 3 Blue Eyes White Dragon, special summon 1,
Yeah.
because then that would be also very good.
See, that would be cool if it had like, you know, the new Albaz card,
Yeah.
Fallen of the White Dragon.
Yeah.
It's always treated as Albaz.
Yes.
Meaning you can't play 3. You can't play 2 Albaz and 2 of that thing.
Yeah.
You have to play 3 of both of those 6 cards.
Yeah.
It would be like an interesting deck building thing.
Yeah.
Where it's like, okay, if you play this card, you can't play Kaiba Man.
Yeah.
This is cool.
Yeah.
Because like you can play 3 Blue Eyes and then this thing.
Yeah.
But it just doesn't seem good enough.
No, and I don't think you'd want to play all
Yeah.
3 and then that additional card. I think you would more likely want to keep it to 2 Blue Eyes and then that as like a gimmicky card.
Yeah.
But in my opinion, I think like based off ratios that people have going on, I don't see it being worth using. Like it's just good again if you just draw it. You can summon it off Roar. That's like your one way to get it out.
Yeah.
But Roar, in my opinion, you get Jet, and the recursion of Jet is fucking way better than this Blue Eyes.
Yeah.
Because you summon out the Blue Eyes, you board wipe, then that's all it does for you.
Like maybe it's like you side deck it, swap it out for Jet going second or something.
Yeah. Yeah, it could
Maybe.
be your second card, or you run 2 Roars, and then you run that.
2 Roars not bad.
But then again, it's like you're expecting to go to game like turn 3, and then I mean it just levels up Blue Eyes into turn 3 acts. Like
Is there like because you mentioned Melody, right? Of
Yeah.
the Awakening Dragon.
Yeah.
Which would allow you to add this
Yeah.
and then special it.
So the other thing is not just Melody though. You got Bingo Machine Go, I think.
No, Bingo
it-
Machine Go mentions Blue
Okay.
Eyes, which you should say this card does not mention Blue Eyes White Dragon.
Yeah.
Again, like kind of a fuck up
Yeah.
in my opinion.
Yeah.
Because all the new Blue Eyes support, that's the clause.
Yes.
Add a card that mentions Blue Eyes White Dragon
Yeah.
from deck to hand, right?
Yeah.
So
But it counts as a Blue Eyes monster though because of the name, right?
it's a Blue Eyes monster.
So then Kaiser Seahorse, but Kaiser Seahorse dumps it. So you're gonna need to use Ancient Stone of Legend or Ancient Stone of White. So when that gets sent to grave, you can add a Blue Eyes monster.
Yes, this is playing more bad cards to get a
Right.
Raigeki.
But if it is like popular, like you said,
Yeah.
then you automatically just get it to hand and then you just summon it.
Yeah. So I'm thinking like Roar's the one that lets you ritual summon.
Majesty's Ritual Summon.
Magic. What does Roar do when you banish it?
Fusion Summon.
Fusion?
Yeah.
Okay. And then there's a Blue Eyes.
Yeah, I think it's a Blue Eyes monster.
Does Tyrant require a Blue Eyes monster? Or does it require Blue Eyes White
One
Dragon?
Blue Eyes White Dragon and then a dragon. Yeah, so you can use it technically.
As the other half, but is
Yeah,
it worth
that's about it.
I
Like
don't know.
that's why it's really hard to conceptualize how the card would run without using
Yeah.
older cards that are just dead or just not very good. Like you can use Melody because Melody lets you search 2 dragon monsters with
Yeah.
3k or more attack and then 2500 or less defense. And typically this is where you go into like another Blue Eyes, you go into Jet, you go into Chaos Max, and then you can now search
okay.
this dragon.
That's
But
like-
you can't search that Melody card unless you have Thrust. So now you're going 3 Melody, 3 Thrust just to get this new
bad,
Blue Eyes
yeah,
card.
yeah.
Like nah,
Just
like,
for a Raigeki.
yeah.
You might
So
as well just thrust into Raigeki.
yeah, just go into Raigeki. Yeah, exactly. At that point, otherwise, just run Majesty with 3 Blue Eyes White Dragon, which you can easily get in rotation, and then you have Majesty that'll pop you 3 cards, and
Yeah.
you're typically going to be popping that many cards anyways. Plus the use of like Ulti Fusion that also pops, and then you have like extra deck monsters that pop like Lightstorm. So this new Blue Eyes, like it's cool in theory.
It's cool, and it's like I'm glad
Yeah.
they made a Blue Eyes card,
Yeah,
no doubt. But
but
I
then
don't think it's going to go into the Blue Eyes deck and elevate its meta
No,
status.
it won't like level up its ceiling, especially not in comparison to that Dark Magician card.
Exactly.
So the way I look at it is that Dark Magician card being better than the Blue Eyes card
Absolutely,
is
100%.
almost like the balance, because Blue Eyes got the structure deck with all the good support,
Yeah.
whereas Dark Magician support is like eh.
Yeah.
But then this card actually elevates the deck, similar to how Wishes might or how Maiden does.
Sure.
For Blue Eyes.
Starter, absolute
It's
starter.
a good starter. Maybe not like a 3 of, but maybe
not.
like a 1 for sure. But 2.
I think
could
this
be
card
maybe.
actually, I'll pull it up, but I think it actually does have that clause on it that it's treated as Dark Magician engrave.
Okay.
I'll pull it up. But
Yeah. But it doesn't matter because you get to set like your Gaze at Timaeus, or just any spell or trap that mentions Dark Magician when it hits the board.
Yeah.
And that's the good thing, because a lot of the Dark Magician spells and traps segue into more things for you. So because he's a level 6 or higher dark spellcaster and you would have activated a spell card, you can now send him off for Demod, the Dark Magician of Destruction.
Yep.
And that sets up your board because he's also treated as a Dark Magician. So even now, if he goes to grave, you have a Dark Magician in grave.
To use for the effect of.
Furthermore, you can also use that bonds between teacher and student card, which is very good because now that sets up a Dark Magician girl on board with a card that's named Dark Magician, whether it's Demod, whether it's Dark Magician Dragon Knight, whether it is the actual Dark Magician. You have all these names that act as Dark Magician on board.
Dragoon, dude.
Yeah, right. Like even just before you go into Dragoon, because now you have that DMG, and then if you use that bonds, it lets you set the Dark Burning Magic, and then that's your quick play board
You don't
wipe.
even need that card because you discard one spell, destroy all spells and traps your opponent controls.
Yo, but the one I'm talking about is a complete
Monsters?
board wipe. It's
Oh,
monsters and
oh.
spells and traps.
Yeah, this card is sick, and it does its first effect. This card's name becomes Dark Magician while on the field or in the graveyard.
Yep.
So, because it doesn't say always treated, for whatever reason, if you were playing 3 Dark Magicians in a deck,
Yeah.
I don't think you should, but
Don't.
you could still play this.
Yes.
This card is so much better than the Blue Eyes card.
Yes.
It's crazy good.
Yes. It just gives it another level, which is great. And there's a guy named Yugioh, Yugioh on YouTube, and he's like an avid Dark Magician player, and he'll make Dark Magician work in any kind of way. He tried it with a Yummy, Runic, blah blah blah. And I was watching his video yesterday, and this new Dark Magician sets up the triangle of Dark Magician, the Dragon Knight, with the
Master of Chaos?
no,
Okay.
no Master Chaos. Just like I think a 2-card combo. But yeah, you get Dark Magician, Dragon Knight, you get Eternal Soul, and you have Dark Magical Circle. And this triangle is really strong because the dragon monster protects your back row, and because its named is Dark Magician on board or in grave, Eternal Soul protects it. So now they have this protection. So Eternal Soul, it makes it harder to be outed.
Yeah.
And then not only do you have Demod in grave, so now you can bring that back with Eternal Soul, but you can bring back the new Dark Magician. And anytime you bring those back, you have your Dark Magical Circle, which is a once per turn non-target banish. So that triangle in itself is really good. And what he did is he would have Salvations, and then he'd send off, like he'd link 1 into the new blue, like the link 1 Blue Eyes, and then get the Mausoleum, send a Dark Magician to grave. So now that Dark Magician is there. You can banish it from grave to then special summon the Dragon Knight.
Yeah.
In some sort of, like with Gaze or something, but because you're locked to your dragons, right? So, and that Dragon Knight is a dragon monster, but you in a way can also still create a half decent board with this like interruption, right? Because now you have the Dark Magical Circle and stuff.
I don't want to jump the gun.
Yeah.
But a card like this could make Dark Magician meta relevant.
Yeah. Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Plus the new Dark Magician support.
Yeah.
Which is already towing that line.
Well, it could also make that new. I can't remember what the new trap does specifically, but maybe it makes
amulet,
setting the amulet one, but makes setting it maybe worth it.
Yeah.
Right. Like running it might actually not be so bad, but a lot of those gimmicky Dark Magician cards start to become a little bit less gimmicky. But you also want to pick and choose which ones because you don't want to put too many of them where it becomes bricky. Yeah. But like, the bonds between teacher and students, again, I guess pretty solid because then
sell yours if you have it.
Because those are actually pretty. Because there's not a lot of reprints on them.
Mm-hmm.
So if you have it, hold on to it. If not, if you don't care, then sell it. Sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, like just like if you just end on the board of like that quick play board wipe.
Yeah.
And just Dark Magician and DMG, that in itself is already really good.
Okay, this is all fine and good.
Yeah.
But let's talk about the real news about it.
Yeah.
Full art.
Yeah.
Now, Dark Magician.
Yeah.
Looks incredible.
Yeah.
In my mind, this is what we should be striving for.
Yeah.
Right? It's a card that has a Dark Magician on it.
Yeah.
It's in a cool pose, whatever. Mm-hmm. The background is a bunch of dark magic circles.
Yeah.
Looks awesome.
It fits.
Blue eyes.
Yeah.
My opinion. I don't know how you feel about it. Looks worse, and there's a very specific reason why.
Okay.
Full art cards means to me the card should be art.
Yeah.
Now, personally, I love Yu-Gi-Oh! Orica cards, and that's just a word that's used. Maybe it's translatable, but is a full art Yu-Gi-Oh! Card. Takes away the bordering. So, on a spell card, it'd take away all the green. And the text box still has that same shade of green.
Yeah.
The top still has the attribute marker that says it's a spell.
Yeah.
And the type of spell, quick play, whatever have you. But the whole card is artwork.
Yeah.
There's a lot of like Etsy creators and stuff who make cards like this for, casual play. What upsets me about what we've seen from these new cards that are going to come out is that they're all the same gimmick.
Yeah.
Of like the monster's coming out of the card.
Yeah.
Instead of like
redesigning
the card is all art.
Yeah.
It's a full art card.
Yeah.
These are not that.
Yeah.
These are like
they just expanded the picture.
Yeah, it's like
on the card.
The JPEG is in the square on the thing.
Yeah.
And they just expanded that and then moved it up a couple layers in Photoshop.
Yeah.
Some of them look great. Some of these cards look great.
Well, it kind of works because of the art.
Some of them look like ass.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna lie. We looked at the Dragoon today.
Yeah.
Ass.
Yeah.
Super Poly.
I didn't like the Super Poly. Personally, I didn't like it.
Little boring.
Yeah.
It's just
you just added you extended the squiggles.
You literally just click and drag.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Now there's one card, and this might be like the first time I like fully do an edit on this podcast, which is very little, but I'm gonna put the card right here.
Yeah.
This card is ass, bro. What is it called? Crimson Dragon Quetzalcoatl.
Yeah. There's a lack of effort, a huge lack of effort, but it doesn't surprise me because it's Konami, and it's very upsetting when they do something like that.
Right here,
yeah,
is so insulting.
Yeah,
because Crimson Dragon Quetzalcoatl. Okay,
yeah.
Quetzalcoatl. Hope I'm saying that right, but it's a deity. It's like a mythical beast from I think South American culture.
Okay,
it's like a dragon, and it's like got religious implications behind it.
Yeah,
I think it's a monster name that's been used in Yu-Gi-Oh before. It's a D&D monster.
Okay,
it's like a bird, dragon, worm kind of thing.
Okay,
it's awesome.
Yeah,
almost like Phoenix-like.
Okay,
look it up.
So basically, it kind of looks like Crimson Dragon by the
kind of, but like traditionally they're like green and blue.
Yeah,
with like a red stripe kind of thing. Like it's a sick concept. It's like a very cool art. Like the lore is cool. So when you get Crimson Dragon Quetzalcoatl, what does it look like? Bruh. We don't actually have an answer. And that's one of my biggest gripes with these cards. The Dark Magician, it's Dark Magician.
Yeah.
Looks like Dark Magician. He's in a different pose. It's alternate Dark Magician art.
Yeah.
The same way Dark Magician, the Magician of Black Magic was.
Yeah.
But it's Dark Magician.
Yeah.
And now it has an effect. Cool.
Yeah.
Fine by me. This card, we have no fucking idea what the actual monster was supposed to look like because they put fucking
every sign or
Amazon
on there.
Fucking baby's first playmat stickers on it.
Yeah.
It looks terrible.
Yeah.
And maybe I'm being fucking hyperbolic here, but to me, this card is like such a we don't actually give a fuck. We just want to sell these things.
Yeah.
Because its effect is fucking insane.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's like you have two different departments. The ones who are working on what is supposed to be this big, massive thing. The first time ever that this is happening. And people who are designing cards for the game.
Yeah.
And very true and fair. Maybe those teams have always been separate. This is the most egregious indication of like, hey, here's a really cool boss monster if you're a synchro player. This is a card that you like dream of. Absolute custom card.
Yeah.
It looks like this though.
Yeah.
You want to play this card? You have to play this playmat inside of your deck. I would not play this card.
Yeah.
I'd never go out of my way to get this card and then put it in my deck, bro.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
It looks like shit.
Yeah.
There's a couple others that are bad, but to me, this is the most egregious one.
Yeah.
It's like I was going off in the group chat.
Yeah.
But like, anytime I look at it, I'm shocked because when I first saw it, I was like, this is like a fan trolling. Hey, look at this new custom art cards.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, and it looks like this. And you're like, haha. Could you imagine if they did that? And then they fucking did.
Yeah.
I don't know if you feel strongly about it, but anytime I see this card, I get pissed off.
Yeah. So that one, like, like, like it's Konami, right? But here, so we have full arts coming, and we know this. We have the new cards, like new, as in like Dark Magician, Blue Eyes, Cyber End Dragon, this Crimson Dragon. Basically, retrains of cards that already exist.
Yeah.
They just basically got a retrain of them, which is great. So they have a brand new design to them with new effects, and it can be used in, with their former counterparts.
Yeah.
And then we have other full arts that are in Rarity 5. That's going to be basically cards that already exist.
Yeah.
The arts are just expanded more onto the card. So speaking on the cards that are new, like the retrains basically, the Blue Eyes, the Dark Magician, like the Dark Magician I think is the best of of all of them.
Without a doubt.
Blue Eyes, Stardust Dragon looks amazing because it's just like it sits on the card, aura-like. It's pretty cool.
Yep.
But Blue Eyes is fine. I just felt like the art could have been better, but like that's just like it's not that they designed it terribly or it looks like it's less detailed. Well, it is less detailed than Dark Magician, but like Dark Magician just looks better. I mean, there's like some arts of or Blue Eyes that look better than Dark Magician when they kind of come out, right?
Yeah,
but
it's what I don't like about Blue Eyes arts.
Yeah.
Where it looks like a 3D, like a 2005 3D model.
Yeah.
Or like when you get like Blue Eyes figurines.
Yeah.
And like that kind of blockiness really shows.
Yeah.
Like it looks like it came out of the anime,
Yeah.
but in like the worst way possible.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And so like that's so but those retrains, they have like the brand new cards and whatever, and some of them look fine, some of them don't look so great. And definitely the worst one is that Crimson Dragon. Because this isn't like this is a brand new style of product that they're trying to push. The least they could have done with this was like they could have had the Crimson Dragon with the Signer Dragons like articulated a lot better, whether it was like faded in the background or if they did like a cracking like kind of vibe where you have Crimson Dragon in like that circle like that when all the marks are in that circle. They could have done it that way, and then you would have had like each of the dragons in like a cracked sort of thing. Like they could have done it so much better and made it more enticing than like Crimson Dragon and then copy and paste all the dragons.
Literally,
because that's all they did. They didn't like it. Just doesn't make sense.
Looks like a YouTube thumbnail.
Yeah, it looks like a YouTube thumbnail.
Crazy Dragon deck. Like fucking.
That's all it is, right? It's like like new Signer Dragon. Like this is the playmat. It looks like a playmat, right? And
it literally looks like
probably going to be a
OTS
playmat. Yeah, and
literally.
And that's the problem with the design of that specific card, because all the other ones kind of just have their own thing going on because it's just that monster. This one is like Crimson Dragon plus all the Signer Dragons, so it's got a lot going on, and it's like
way too much going on.
And it's poorly designed.
It's like we have it on screen.
Because like we understand that Crimson Dragon is like a part of the Signer Dragon lore from 5Ds, so the least they could have done is like make the Crimson Dragon like the center of attention, like I said, with like the Signer Dragon around it or surrounding it. There's a better way.
They took the original Crimson Dragon card and took PNGs of all the other Signer Dragons and just put them on there.
Yeah, and
it looks like I understand. I'm taking it far, but like it looks awful.
It is. It's
and
it's
it looks
lack
to
of
me like
effort.
they were like, hey, we need some concepts designed for
Yeah.
what this card could look like.
Yeah.
Somebody went, okay, I got 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like this with these dragons kind of here.
Yeah.
Obviously, we'll get them redrawn. You know, we'll have Crimson Dragon, and then they forgot about it,
Yeah.
and they were like, "Oh shit, that announcement's today."
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Right? Like
Yeah.
when I see this, I'm like, I really hope this isn't a final product.
Yeah.
But the fact that it is,
It is. It is, by the way, because I've seen people opening like actual packs of like the actual Dark Magician. So this one in particular isn't like oh no, this is just like a
mock-up.
mock-up. This is like a tease. No. This is what these cards are gonna look like.
Bro, what a
It's kind of lackluster in that regard. And so it's like, come on, this is like a new stream of product that they're trying to push for the same card game. So like, put some sort of effort. There's no way you looked at that. I'm like, yeah, that's the fucking one.
bro. It, honestly, like, yo, again, I understand I'm being a little hyperbolic, but like, we were in the shop today. You look at the full art Pokemon cards. Like, I'm not even a Pokemon guy.
Yeah.
I grew up with Pokemon a little bit.
Yeah.
But anytime I see a full art Pokemon card,
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck, that's cool.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. I mean, you
imagine
got to give it
pulling
its,
that
yeah.
And you get to play that copy of the card.
Yeah.
It's so much cooler than, because genuinely, I think the Pokemon card, like, the like layout, I think is very lackluster by itself. When I see packs of Pokemon cards, like the art is too small, the text is too long, like the cards don't actually look good to me. I think Yu-Gi-Oh cards look so much better.
Okay.
Right? Like just proportions.
Yeah. Yeah.
The Yu-Gi-Oh card is mostly the art box,
Yeah.
and then the names are clean, the level is clean, the text box is clean.
Yeah. Yeah.
The exception to this is like pendulums, which have 2 effects, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, sure. But a Yu-Gi-Oh card is so translatable into a full art because all you keep is the text box,
Yeah.
the level, and the name.
Yeah.
So easy.
Basically like Magic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Magic does that really well.
It's just like so. It's a bummer because like I'm excited that they're doing new things.
Yeah.
I'm just disappointed that they're doing them in such a way
It's lazy.
that's
Almost.
like so lazy.
Yeah.
Where it's just like you might as well just not have.
Yeah.
Like this Crimson Dragon Quetzalcoatl or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Yeah.
If there's not another alt art of this card, I'll never play it.
Yeah.
Out of principle.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
just pure hatred.
yeah, like, bro, I'm not playing that card,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Looks like shit.
Yeah.
John was saying, like, yo, he doesn't mind it.
Yeah.
And if that's how people feel about it, you're more entitled to that opinion, whatever. But, bro, for me, it's kind of just like, what
It
a
just
slap
doesn't
in
fit the
face.
vibe. Like it doesn't like when you look at the art, it doesn't fit the vibe of anything else that kind of goes with it. Like at least like all the other cards are like, oh, this is just a full card art and it kind of works. This one just doesn't like fit any kind of vibe. Like it just looks, it's just awfully drawn. It's something you'd probably see on even a spell card at least, but like as a monster
Yeah.
card, it's just kind of weird.
That's what Charles said. He said there's a trap card called Chosen of Zephyra.
Yeah, but even that one was better designed. 'Cause
Better
like
proportions.
I said, proportions and like all the extra characters are like faded in the background, so
Yes.
they're just there. So like it
Even
makes
though
sense.
it's just like they literally took the art from the other cards.
Yeah.
There's what's his name? Visa Starfrost lore card.
Yeah.
Might be Sharv Sarga or whatever. But it's the card that reveals that Veda Kalantha, the bad guy in the Visa's lore, has been watching everything unfold. And it's literally just different card arts, like kind of in front of a screen in front of him. But like, it works because like those card arts are moments in time. And he's watching those moments in time. This makes no goddamn sense.
No.
It's literally just a bunch of monsters on the same card.
Yeah.
And because they're not fit into that text box, it looks even sloppier than something like Chosen Zephyr, right?
Yeah.
Like you say. But man,
Yeah.
this one was kind of like,
Yeah.
I was looking at them, Blue Eyes. Okay, it's not my thing, but I
Yeah.
don't play Blue Eyes, so I don't really care.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dark Magician looks sick. I'm gonna try to pick up this card, whatever.
Yeah.
This one, I was like, oh, okay, maybe this isn't gonna go the way. And the
Yeah.
more I see these cards with like, you know, the pictures just expanding outside of the regular borders of a Yu-Gi-Oh card, what a waste, man.
Yeah.
Like, and the big thing that the reason I like bring up Pokemon is like, I look at the Pokemon cards and I go, that's cool. If it's a Pokemon monster I even kind of care about, if the card's reasonably priced, it's something I'd pick up as a field center,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Or if I pulled it from a pack, I'm keeping it for sure.
Yeah.
Like, but I'll buy it too. That's the thing, right? If it's like, yo, there's a new Cubone full art, it's in this pack, I might use my store credit on that.
Yeah.
No person who doesn't play Yu-Gi-Oh is looking at Crimson Dragon Quetzalcoatl and being like, yo, that's pretty cool to have.
Facts.
Right?
Yeah.
Not looking at Super Poly and saying that. None of these cards, besides the Dark Magician, which in my opinion is the best, because it's the one that gets away from the card borders.
Yeah.
And especially in the, we haven't talked about this, but the Grandmaster Rare.
Yeah.
So this is going to be a numbered set of cards similar to Pokemon, whereas like there's 100 of these. That's it.
Yeah.
Very collector's item, which is good. Get that aspect of the game back rolling, whereas like Starlights and QCRs have dropped in value so much. Do this. Never reprint them again. Make it a special thing. That will sell more cards because people want to try and pull it.
Yeah.
Similar like when Magia first came out.
Yeah.
But none of these other cards, like it's no doubt they picked a Dark Magician for a reason.
Yep.
Nostalgia or whatever, blah, blah, blah. But also it looks the best.
Yeah.
And yeah, no, I would not shell out a single dollar more for any of most of the other arts.
Yep.
The Utopia looks kind of cool.
Yeah.
Like there's some ones that are like, okay, if I pulled that, I wouldn't be upset.
Yeah.
But I know the first pack I'm cracking is going to be this Quetzalcoatl thing, and I'm going to be like, fuck off. Now I have to play it.
So, like, and I was discussing how the new cards, the retrains, have new arts.
Yeah.
So, and then we kind of briefly mentioned how some of these other cards in that rarity collection are getting a full art style, but the way that they're designed, again, it just kind of goes back to the fact that they're just kind of lazy. So first, when they announced Rarity 5, I'm thinking, okay, so instead of, QCR, it's just going to do Starlights. But I guess instead of that, it seems like it's just going to be this full card art.
I read it the other day. Maybe I'm not getting this fully right, but there's still a Starlight slot.
Okay.
There's still the regular slots you get.
Yeah.
And then there's an additional slot that's one of these
full arts.
Either full arts or like the ones we talked about. I guess it got cut because of the audio issues, but we talked about the they have like the stickers on them.
Yeah, yeah.
And like they're like expanded. Even those ones I think look better than some of these. But, whatever.
But some of the cards though, where they do have like the full card art or they're just expanded. My issue with that is it just looks lazy. Like it doesn't fully develop the art.
Yeah.
So when you look at the original card, for example, like Dragoon, obviously you don't see the full Dragoon. Parts of his body might be cut off because of the frames. But all they've done was just expand that picture. They didn't fully
expand the art.
The art.
Yeah.
Right. So his wings aren't fully developed. It's still going to be cut off. I think it's the same idea with like Purge or Impulse. Impulse and like Purge they don't look bad.
They look okay. People like these ones the most, I think.
Yeah.
It's because like the image for those cars is pretty dynamic, I would say. Whereas Dragoon's pretty stationary or like static.
Yeah.
Which I think is cool. But okay, I'm gonna actually put pictures in this podcast because I'm gonna show some Oricas. I'm gonna show the actual official product.
Yeah.
So they have like Chaos Angel. And the Chaos Angel, like, actual full art card.
Yes.
And then, same with Impulse.
Yeah.
Same with, like, Engraver.
Yeah.
There's, like, a great creator on Etsy who does these Orcas. I had one, like, custom made, whatever. But, like, and they're cheap, too, which is cool. But they look so much better than these official released ones.
Yeah.
And I wonder if it was, like, a stubbornness thing where they're like, we recognize people have been making fake of these for years.
Yeah.
If we just recreate those, people are going to call us lazy. But I think this is like far worse.
Yeah, it's worse because it's even lazier than like actually just copying someone else. Like how hard would it have been to either like just copy that person and just like either redesign it, like maybe give it an alt art, but then a full art.
Yeah.
So that way it's not like copying them, but really they're taking Konami's idea and just expanding on it. So it's really not copying.
No moral or legal high ground.
So it's
and all they do is they take what's in either what Konami has released as images, or what's on the card, and they expand it.
Yes.
Which can look sloppy.
Yeah.
But then at least my card is all artwork.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Especially when you like the only thing I can think that might redeem some of these cards where the border still exists but the monster's coming out of it is like how they do the foiling.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because if the border's not foiled,
Yeah.
but the monster is,
Yeah.
kind of cool.
Yeah.
Like the way our cards are now,
Yeah.
where like the art is foiled, but the rest of the card may not be.
Yeah.
You know, like, or in case you have like a Starlight Rare where the whole card is foiled. I don't want these cards to look like that.
Yeah.
To me, that would make them look even worse. I want only the text, like the picture box and the monster out of it to be foiled.
Yes.
Anything else to me is going to look like shit.
Yeah.
Because then it's literally just like, you literally took the card, you took the Photoshop file
Yeah.
and just went to those layers, flipped them, and expanded.
Yeah.
Like Super Poly is like the easiest example.
Yeah.
It's like literally you just click and drag, bro.
Yeah. They just enlarged it, and like I guess, and then alternatively, instead of just copying other artists, fucking hire the artists and make them just redesign.
Bro, but
these
it's not
new
like
cards.
they're even the artists who are making these full arts are doing anything like crazy.
No,
They're literally doing the same click and drag thing. They're just deleting the border.
Yeah.
Or like, just expand this photo
Yeah.
so that the border is no longer.
Yeah.
It's mind numbing to me. In a way, it's like so frustrating because it's like this is such an easy win.
Yeah.
This is such an easy win.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
and some of the reprints too of these like full arts, like because it still has the borders on there,
Yeah.
and like the borders should just be taken off. Like the cards needs to be like just redesigned, and like it does. Like at first, when I first saw them, honestly, I thought they were just like fan made. I was
Yeah.
like, oh, people just saw the Dark Magician and Blue Eyes card, so then they're just gonna make up these.
Type shit.
It looks like they're made up, like the Dragoon, the Red Dragon, Archfiend, whatever cards. Chaos Angel is like, oh, this is just like fan made because people are hopping, like it just hopping on this bandwagon for full card arts. No, it's like it's official product, and I was like, wow, it's crazy because it like again, I just imagine the actual Yu-Gi-Oh card, any Yu-Gi-Oh card you can think of, the picture is just now expanded. All the borders are there. It's just expanded throughout the card, right? So now you just enlarged the picture. And it's like faded, partially faded.
By the tournament rules that Konami's laid out, some of these cards shouldn't even be playable because they obscure the text. Like the text box, it's like such a simple solution, is opaque.
Yeah.
Always leave it opaque.
Yeah.
That's the part of the card that actually for real life matters.
Yeah.
The pictures don't, right?
Yeah.
These cards could be blank as long as they have a name, type, attribute, stars, the text box that explains the effect and the attack stats. You can use them.
Yeah.
Some of these cards, that expanding artwork, they've made the text box like translucent.
Yeah.
So you can see
Through.
like the wing of Dragoon or whatever through the text box.
Yeah. And we don't need to.
Obscuring the text.
Yeah. We don't need to see Dragoon's wing through the text box. We could see it like kind of like at the bottom of the text box where it kind of like leads through. Like that's fine because you can psychologically envision that, okay, yeah, his wing goes through the back of that. You don't need to like show it through.
And then like if you're going to do that, making the text box translucent so that we can see the art through the text box.
Yeah.
Why didn't you take off the fucking border of the card?
Yeah.
I get like this is supposed to be like over limit. The cards are so powerful, they're coming through the card.
Yeah.
I get the concept. That part's not lost.
But design it better if you're going to do it. This is the first time you're showing it to us.
Yeah.
Right?
It's such a like...
Because there's some awesome reprints like Dragoon, Magia, Chaos Angel. Like, these are just a new rarity. But then it's like when they do it like half-assed like that. And it's going to be interesting to see how they are when they come out in like a foiling. And what the foiling is going to look like for these cards. And if they're going to even do it right. Because like I don't know, like I said before, like we never got a QCR Chaos Angel, so we needed a new max rarity. So now this might be its max rarity, but if it's just gonna come out looking like shit, why the fuck would I buy this full art when I could just buy a secret rare?
That's the one thing I hope too, because like this is a new thing for the TCG.
Yeah,
because this is not a rarity collection in the OCG. It's its own set.
Yeah.
In the TCG, this is going to be Rarity 5.
Yeah.
This is the first time we're debuting new cards in a Rarity set.
Yeah.
Which is new conceptually. And I think it's cool. It's fine. Like, I don't have a problem with it. But the fact of like, yo, what if I play a deck that wants to play this Quetzalcoatl? I have to get this shitty card,
Yeah.
this shitty looking card.
Yeah.
I don't care what the art is, even if it was just Crimson Dragon in different colors, but just that, no Signer Dragons stickers on it. I'd much rather play that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just hope, like Charles said this in our group chat, I hope all the new cards also come as like regular cards, not in this art style.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because like, what if I don't want this art style?
Yeah.
What if this is like a step too far for me?
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? Then I just don't get to play those cards.
Yeah.
It's like if a card only ever came out as like the fucking premium gold rare.
Yeah.
Like, okay, well, I guess I'm not playing that.
Yeah.
deck,
Yeah.
You know?
I think honestly, not in this set. I could see these cards coming out later. Like that new Dark Magician, we see it all sparkly in that Grandmaster look.
Mm-hmm.
I could see like a few years down the line, it comes out as a common. So because you could very well still do the same card just as a common.
Yeah.
Right. Like so, and all of those cards are the same way. So they're just gonna come out in these special rarities now, and I would imagine they're all probably just gonna look like secrets.
See, that's the thing.
If you don't get the Grandmaster.
I hope the full arts are never common. To me,
Yeah.
don't deflate the value of any of these full art. That's what I'm saying though. So like the Dark Magician, right?
Yeah.
It should be reprinted eventually
Yeah.
as not a full art. Shrink down the image again,
Okay.
put it back in the picture box, and make it an actual common card. Take that same art, put it in the box,
Yeah.
right? Which
Okay.
which is doable with a lot of these other ones where it's like you literally just left the borders of the card and expanded the image.
Yeah.
Just shrink it back, put it back in there.
Yeah.
I don't want it on my borders.
Yeah. Yeah.
Card looks like shit. Some of the ones that are like the cooler ones, where it's like, oh yeah, actually looks like Stardust Dragon's coming out of the card. Cool. But Stardust Dragon exists in every other rarity already. So I don't need this one.
Yeah.
If I'm a fan of Stardust, I'll go pick this up.
Yeah.
If I'm not, I don't need to.
Yeah.
But when it's a new card, it's like, oh, I might need this to play whichever deck I want to play.
Yeah.
But I don't want to play full art cards.
Yeah.
That's a bad feeling. If it only exists in this rarity ever,
Yeah.
I feel like that's not good for the game.
Like in only in that. Okay, in that art
Yeah.
style.
Yeah.
See, it's Konami, and I don't think it's gonna come out like that same Dark Magician won't come out in its smaller image or in its normal, like the normal Yu-Gi-Oh look.
Yeah.
It won't.
At least not in this set.
No, definitely not in this set because they're definitely gonna promote the other ones. But I really don't see them going backwards with this. Like in that sense, they're gonna release that card again because again it's full art. So the gimmick is, oh, I can now get this full art Dark Magician, not just in rarity collection. I can now get it in a different set. And that's honestly where
really hope not.
it's Konami.
Yeah.
Right. We saw Starlights. We saw the Mulcharmies and all the different rarities, and then they're like, okay, well, we're gonna now release it as common. So they're gonna release it as a common. I can see them doing it. It might not happen right away. It might not happen, next year or the year after that. But we're gonna get this new set, the new Dark Magician. It might come out as like a secret rare, I believe. That's kind of how a lot of these are promoted. Plus, you might get it as like a Grandmaster rare. But then, down the line, we're going to see it as an Ultra. We're going to see it as a Super. We'll see it as a Common. I just don't see them going back to turning that card into a normal looking card because
like,
it's just
I really
not. I don't.
hope so.
It's just not Konami.
Yeah. I'm like,
Unless like there's a lot of distaste to the way these cards are,
Well,
and
that's
there's a
the
lot
fear,
of feedback.
the fear is like, there's other people who feel the way I do.
Yeah.
I'm sure not everybody feels as strongly about it, but who don't like this, and then Konami goes, okay, then we won't do it.
Yeah.
Not we'll make it better. We'll actually make them full art cards. We'll take away the borders. We won't just PNG sticker the Quetzalcoatl. And then you just won't do it at all. And there's a very good indicator to me on how confident they are in this product. Is that all the effects of these new monsters are fucking insane.
Yes. They're like boss monsters. They become
yes,
boss
especially
monsters.
like the RDA one, the Signer Dragon one, even the Dark Magician, the Blue Eyes to a certain extent, but that's different, I think.
Yeah.
Which says to me, they don't trust the visual, like aesthetic of this product that they had to
Right.
pass power creep essentially in
Yes.
order to sell this product.
Yes.
Because they're worried it won't sell.
Yes. Because what the fuck would a vanilla version of Blue Eyes and Dark Magician or the original Stardust Dragon do? Because if you didn't like the art of that,
See, that part I disagree with, because like I know what you mean in that like. Okay, say it's just Stardust Dragon.
Yeah.
And it's full art.
Yeah.
Or this whatever over limit art, right?
Yeah, yeah.
People might be less incentivized because if they don't like it, they already have Stardust.
Yes.
They already have Blue Eyes, they already have Dark Magician,
Yes.
right? So you make them new cards.
Yeah.
You have to buy this.
Yeah.
But you will buy this because it's good.
Yeah.
Not because you like the way it looks.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
The easy solution is do both. Make them actually good looking cards.
Yeah.
People will buy them just because of that. Problem solved.
Yeah.
You don't have to write a line of text.
Yeah, yeah,
These
yeah.
could all be normal monsters. Literally, this whole set of new arts
Yeah.
could all be normal monsters. They
Yeah.
just go, yeah, we felt like giving normal monsters a rarity bump.
Yeah.
Right? And they're full arts. People would play them. Primite decks would top just because people are like, yo, it looks pretty cool. Right?
Yeah, yeah.
People would buy this, though. This is the main thing I'm trying to say. So you didn't need to do both. But I think they recognize that the art is poor on these things. Or the other option that occurred here is so much worse than what I'm saying. Like the reality of the other option is that they wrote these cards first, which is probably what happened.
Okay.
They gave them these insane effects.
Yeah.
And this is how they treat the design of those cards.
Yeah.
The most like half-assed mid art ever, bro.
Yeah.
And then expand it. Because not only is it just bad plainly, let's make it big and ugly. That's way worse than what the previous thing I described.
Yeah, yeah.
If you like make a shitty thing and you're like, okay, we got to make it better.
Yeah.
Sure. Make a good thing and then tarnish it by being like, and it just,
So
like you say it's Konami.
yeah.
It just continues this cycle of like, yeah, we're going to buy it, but you should not in any way use it as a metric of how good this product is.
Yeah, yeah.
We have to buy it because the effects of these cards are too good. If I want to play Dark Magician, I have to get this card.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dark Magician is probably a bad example, but if I want to play Synchro Dragon deck, I have to play this Quetzalcoatl.
Yes.
If I don't, I'm behind.
Yeah.
And I have to put this heinous atrocity in my
Yeah.
deck.
But so the other thing too is like it's not that they think it's like a bad art, because I think anything that they're producing, they have to be thinking this is good. There's no way they'd produce something and be like, no, this is not good.
Dude, there's no way you make this Crimson Dragon card.
Yeah, but like that's the thing though. It's like there's levels, because if they didn't like it, they wouldn't come out with it. That's what I'm saying.
You're telling me someone likes this shit.
Hey, they come out with some fucked up shit. They came out with Maxi, remember? Right? They came out with a lot of bad things that should not have come out. With some cards, with some like you got. Think about the cards that we've already gotten. Okay, that's regardless. Like they've produced this product knowing that to them this is, someone said this is fine. This is perfectly fine. Maybe it's not all the right people that should have accepted the
Sure.
push, right? So I think that they do think this was good, but their mindset was also, just in case the community doesn't like this, let's give it really good effects.
Yes.
So that way the backlash, it's like, well, they'll still kind of get the product.
Yeah.
Right? Because if Dark Magician and Blue Eyes were still the vanillas, even if it was like the craziest looking art, only so many people would get it. Because like, okay,
only so many people are playing those decks.
and yeah, and like if you're not if you're on the meta level, like advanced, you're probably not gonna grab them if they're just vanillas. You might get them for your binder, but like if they're gonna cost you like $60 a piece, $100 a piece, why am I buying a vanilla?
Yeah.
So fuck it.
So,
but
it
now
makes it
you gotta
attractive to everybody, right? Collectors, meta players, and just your average. Who I like Blue Eyes guy.
Yes.
Yeah.
So then you get a mix of that. Now, like, yes, some of the cards are designed poorly, but that's not. Oh, like that's the case with a lot of cards just that come out from like.
Do you
Konami.
really think so? Like, there's some artworks I don't like in this game.
Yeah.
Sure. I've never seen anything like this Crimson Dragon card.
Yeah, this is probably one of the worst ones. Like, absolutely, right?
Yeah.
But they probably were like, oh, this is a fantastic card because it's got Crimson Dragon and all the Synchro Dragons. Why? Because this Synchro Dragon, like the effect of it, lets you special summon all of them from your grave. And what goes with the Crimson Dragon? The Signer Dragons. So they're likely to be in your grave. So now you have a full board of all these Sauna dragons. So like, oh, this would be perfect design. Crimson Dragon with all the fucking dragons.
I think it's a great conceptual card.
It is.
Even the artwork having all those dragons on it, I think is cool.
Yes.
This is so ass.
Yes.
Though.
But like, again, you could look at a lot of different arts of certain cards and be like, why is this a thing? For example, the Blue Eyes and Dark Magician that have the stone tablet, that's the worst art of Dark Magician Blue Eyes that exists.
Pretty bad.
But people like it. And that's like, for some people, it's like, this is fucking fire. For me, no. Like, it's just the worst art. Every time I see it in those, like, legendary collection sets where you get the God cards and the three, like, the Red Eyes, Dark Magician, and Blue Eyes.
Yeah.
I'm like, why is that the same art that gets reprinted every time? Because it's the worst art that exists for Blue Eyes and Dark Magician. And then you see, you know that one Blue Eyes with its guts standing up in...
Mr. Krabs?
Yeah, well, the Mr. Krabs, but there's also the other one where it's, like, kind of like this, that Chad played.
Yeah.
They did a Red Eyes one.
Yeah, that's the manga one, right?
Yeah,
he's
it's
like
still awful.
See, I kind of like it because it's like
if it's off the manga, that's fine.
Yeah,
I
like
guess.
it's a fucking frame for frame recreation.
But
sure.
like it's again, these arts just some of it just don't look good. So that's like
but
they'll come out.
I don't think the art has to appeal to everybody.
No, and
John says he likes this Crimson Dragon one.
So he might just be one of the few.
There must be other people out there who do. For me though, like I think it'd be easy to make a card. Like these are not even all done in the same art style.
No, and that's the other issue, because like we've talked about how there's like different artists for different like archetypes.
Yeah.
So I don't know if they just had different people work on it, and because you could tell the difference, because like that Dark Magician is the best looking full art card out of all of them.
Yeah.
It pretty much sets the example for how they should all look.
Yes.
Because he's got his wand in the back, he's got the beam like getting like locked and loaded for a dark magic attack.
Yeah.
It just looks really clean. And then the Grandmaster version is like a super duper QCR look, right? Like it's insane. It looks good. And then the Blue Eyes one, like the Stardust Dragon looks good, but it resembles closely to a lot of Pokemon full arts, the Stardust one. And Blue Eyes similarly as well. Like they look good, but they don't match to the extent of what Dark Magician is. Like Dark Magician looks like it's in its own tier.
And that's the reason, right? Because Dark Magician, it still has the borders on it.
Yeah.
That all the other ones do. But there's so much going on in the artwork that you can't see it.
Yeah.
And that's what makes it good.
Yeah.
And it's crazy to me that they would design this, look at it, and be like, yeah, okay, let's do the other ones worse than this.
Yeah. And like I never like seeing that, because we were talking about this before when we look up like Blue Eyes and Dark Magician decks and how they look different. Like Dark Magician looks good, Blue Eyes looks mid, and I don't like when the two decks are like the two cards are supposed to rival each other. One looks good, the other one's ass, or one is a good deck, the other one's an ass deck.
Yes,
like the fact that they're always an uneven aspect to them, it always sucks, because like I don't know, they're Yu-Gi-Oh. It's Yu-Gi-Oh. It's like you want to see these decks being like that equally good, and the love of Dark Blue Eyes just doesn't. Like for the art itself isn't as good. I don't care about the effect. It's more so about the art, and it doesn't look appealing. I want Dark Magician. If I pull Blue Eyes, that's fine. Right.
Look at the art quality of some Blue Eyes cards compared to like others. Right. You got something like Mausoleum.
Yeah.
Or even Spirit with Eyes of Blue, the Link. Look great.
Yeah.
When you compare that to something like even like some of like the fringe Blue Eyes cards like White Stone of Ancients and shit like that. And you compare that to some of the alt art, like literal Blue Eyes White Dragons.
Yeah.
Look like ass, bro. Like the one you mentioned.
Yeah.
There's some like some of the other ones, the Mr. Krabs one, some of those look like ass.
Yeah.
The discrepancy. We're like, I feel like it's kind of like the reprinting QCRs that you said you never would as Starlights.
Yeah.
Like you just, when you have an IP like this, and when you have specifically archetypes that are part of your IP, but also their own thing, you cheapen it by making shitty art.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like look at, like you mentioned Blue Eyes and Dark Magician. That made me think of Fire Kings and Atlantean Mermails.
Okay.
Fire King is some of the best art in the game, hands down, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Right? Even something as like silly looking as
Hydrant.
Sorry?
Oh no, Fire King. I'm thinking of Rescue Ace. Sorry.
Yeah. Fire King, the Ponix, the little chicken guy.
Yeah.
Still looks great. Alkanix looks great. Garunix great. these cards are like some of the best artwork in the game, in my opinion, and consistent. There's no like bad looking Fire King card. With the Atlanteans and the Mermels, that art level and those two archetypes are like, there's lore. They battle each other.
Yeah.
Consistent, good art on both sides.
Yeah, yeah.
Branded. Every archetype in Branded has good looking art.
Yeah.
Right? Same with Visas. Same with Artmage. Same with Diabellstar. That's not really true of some of these.
No.
The ones that we're seeing these alt arts for.
Yeah, yeah.
And like the Signer Dragons one.
Yeah.
If you lay out all the cards in that deck, even the Blackwing deck, even a Stardust Synchron deck, this card looks ridiculous in those contexts too.
Yep, yep.
The Dark Magician one, I think could fit. The Blue Eyes one looks a little silly to me.
Yeah. It just could be better.
I understand what they were going for.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I just think like make Blue Eyes look badass.
Yeah.
Like an actual like crazy dragon.
Yeah.
Instead of like sticking to like you got the shirt on.
Yeah.
And like that style works in like the manga anime.
Yeah.
But like we don't have to like pigeonhole
Yeah.
into that
Yeah,
art style.
Because Dark Magician with some of the arts of it look good.
Yeah, like the Kaz arts.
Yeah.
Like that Dark Magician.
Yeah.
That's like the grim dark style, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Even that Blue Eyes that's signed by Takahashi.
Yeah, that's where he's on the tower, right?
That's the one where he's like in space.
Oh, that one. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Looks so sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I want more like that.
Yeah, yeah.
And maybe that's personal preference.
No, I agree though, because there's some of the Blue Eyes artists like they overshine his fat gut, and I'm like, bro, this is not fucking Charizard.
It doesn't look threatening.
Yeah, make this guy fucking like
It looks
have
huggable.
Make his wings like expanding.
Yeah.
Make him look fucking menacing.
Like an engine of destruction, like it fucking says, you know?
Yeah. So like yeah, no, there's a lot of cards that you could just make them look cool. But yeah, some of these arts are just they're like half-assed and they lack a consistency because like they're all supposed to be the new retrained full arts and they lack consistency. Like I said, like Dark Magicians like leaps and like heaps beyond the rest of them, and then some of them just struggle like behind. Like what is it? Cyber End Dragon looks okay. Stardust Dragon looks fine. Like Stardust Dragon is probably my second favorite one out of the batch.
Okay,
and then I like. And then the Pendulum Dragon and Photon Dragon, whatever, I just don't care. I just looked over it. But like, and then I think they should have stuck to like the rivalry looks. So they should have been like matching almost.
Yeah.
Like, you know how the original Blue Eyes and Dark Magician kind of face each other?
Yeah.
So they should have done one for Red
like
Eyes.
Tablets,
so they have Stardust, where Stardust is kind of like this in the card.
Yeah.
So they should have done one in respective to that with a Red Dragon Archfiend. They should have done the same thing. So they had Cyber End Dragon. So they should have done Flame Wingman.
It's literally another thing Pokemon does, where there's in a set there might be 5 full art cards.
Yeah.
And you put them next to each other.
Yeah.
They make a larger image.
Yeah.
This is like easy.
Yeah.
Like this is like it's actually less work.
Yeah.
You make one art
and break it apart.
You break it into 5 pieces.
Yeah.
Like that's why it's so frustrating.
Yeah.
Is because like it's such an easy win, and you chose the easiest, simplest, most lazy way to go about it.
Yeah.
And then if it fails, you blame the community.
Yeah.
You never do it again.
Yeah.
We don't ever get what we want.
Yeah.
And if it succeeds, you go, hey, this works.
Yeah.
So we just get fucked either way.
Yeah. So yeah, it's I feel like they could have done a lot of things better. I mean, it's typically how it goes with Konami, to be honest with you. Because like with Cyber End Dragon, you could have had Flame Wingman as like the rival to it, the rival fusion.
Like, think how much more you would sell.
Yeah, because
like,
Flame Wingman's a good one. It's a fan favorite.
25 of these.
Oh, and a retrain for Wingman, because I know they have that like shining hero card.
Yeah.
Maybe that is the rival to Cyber End Dragon. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure like early anime, it's Flame Wingman for sure. Like he's like the first one, and like having that retrain for heroes is like huge.
Yeah.
But maybe the Shining Neos thing, it might be also really good for heroes.
Yeah.
So I don't
but like, think like, say there's 25 of these full art cards, right? I don't know how many there actually are. I think there's more. At least let's see the new ones with effects.
Yeah.
They're all full arts.
Yeah.
Like legit full arts. And the pictures all connect. So there's 5 sets of 5.
Yeah.
collectors are more likely to keep buying product to get the last piece, right?
Yeah.
But you just have these kind of like mid-ass cards.
Yeah.
As soon as you get Dark Magician, you're fucking done.
Yeah. Like, why would I get Blue Eyes?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Then you're banking on like, do they think like there's a market for like this to like the average Yu-Gi-Oh like casual?
Yeah. Yeah.
In my opinion, I'm like, bro, if a guy really liked 5Ds and watched nothing else, never played the game, is he buying this set to get this Stardust Dragon? I don't think so.
Yeah. Like there's not a lot of people that'll do this, but unless you're a really crazy Yu-Gi-Oh collector, you're not buying all the full arts. I'm not gonna buy them all. No. I don't care to buy them all. I'll probably get the Blue Eyes and Dark Magician. I'll literally get them solely because they're Blue Eyes and Dark Magician. Not even playable, but
you'll get 3 Blue Eyes or 1?
I'd probably just get the 1, but it also depends on the price. If they are like crazy, then I'll get 1 and I'll stick to 1. That's the same like the ulti. Like I didn't even buy the ulti Blue Eyes because like I ain't spending that much. Anyways, this new Blue Eyes, I'll probably just get 1 just to have in the bind. I won't even play it in the main, and then Dark Magician to play in the main. And that one I'm likely to pick up more than 1 copy because of its usability. The Stardust, like the Crimson Dragon, I like the Sign of Dragons. I don't like that card enough to spend X amount on it. Again, if it's cheap, sure.
Maybe.
But I'll pick up the new Stardust Dragon because I'd like to one day play that Stardust Dragon deck. There's just a lot in that deck that's just complicated. And then Cyber End Dragon, don't care about. That hero card, I may or may not, but it really depends on what it does. But that also depends on whether or not I play heroes. And then, and then like the Odd Eyes Pendulum, don't care. Photon Dragon,
that's the
don't
thing
care.
too. Like I understand the logic of reprinting all the heroes from the shows, their boss monster or ace monster, whatever, as full arts. I get that.
Yeah.
But a lot of those cards are not playable. Like Stardust, not a playable card.
No, but if the new effect allows it to be playable, it might.
That's the thing. If it had a new effect, but
does it not?
No.
Is it just Blue Eyes and Dark Magician that have a new effect?
Yes.
But Cyber End Dragon has a new effect.
Oh no, yeah, Stardust, Victory, they do have new effects.
Okay, so they all have new effects. Whether or not they're good is a different story, but some of them are pretty good. Like Cyber End Dragon, like basically gives you an OTK win. It gives itself like a limiter removal, and it can attack multiple times plus piercing damage. It's actually cracked. So if you can set it up, then you actually basically win the game. And then the Crimson Dragon again is pretty cool. That one's a little bit tougher because you have to go through so much synchro summoning, and you pretty much die to Nib like twice.
Definitely died in Nib, but if you pull it off, it's very cool.
Yeah, because you do put up Omnis, so like you can technically get around Nib, but like it's just how much it's worth it to you.
Yeah.
But again, it could be it's just to each their own. It's just the art's kind of just like poorly designed. The reprints of cards that exist as these full arts are like lazy design. I do hope they do look better in person than they do like from the images, because the images won't do it justice compared to like the foiling. If it's a secret art, if it's gonna have a starlight look to it, it won't do it justice. So I'm praying that it actually just looks a lot better. Like I hope that the art of the card doesn't look so faded as it does in the pictures, like the digital pictures. I hope that they're like, it's like colored in properly, and it doesn't like take away from.
The one thing that would save it for me for sure, this with the border still intact kind of thing, is if it was Alti. And the monster was all foiled, like textured, foiled. Yeah. And the rest of the card wasn't. Yeah. Totally fine.
Yeah. No, Alti would be a good way to like do it, because it already does the monster sticks out the monster a bit more. Yeah. So that would be good. Even if like the backgrounds like had that ultra rare look to it almost. So nothing like crazy, but just the ultra rare-ish foil.
It would probably be a printing nightmare though.
Yeah, it would be. But I mean, if you're gonna release a product, this will put some effort into it. Yeah. But yeah, no, like I guess like an Alti style would be really good, because it does pop out the monster more. That's typically what Alti does. Because like the lining and stuff. But even just some secret rares that actually look good too sometimes. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see how they print it, and hopefully it does look good, and I do look forward to it. And then Rarity 5, just as a set, like, I'd like to.
It's huge now.
Yeah,
it's huge.
It makes it more worth it. So it's not just staples being reprinted and then you can get it as a Starlight potentially, which is honestly what I expected. I expected to see the Dominus cards in there as Starlights, Chaos Angel Starlight, which in itself is actually really good. Those three cards in itself is like pretty worth it to get that set, plus whatever else they're probably gonna throw in there. But now you have these full arts, which adds another layer to the set. So I'd like to get a box for myself for sure. But if we talk to the guys, maybe like you, me, Sam, or something, get like a case, and we just go crazy, get what we can that's good, and get rid of the rest for what it's worth. Because
it'll be fun to open, if nothing else.
Yeah, and I think because Raaid collections, I've enjoyed opening all of them. Those have been my favorite sets to open, because you're bound to get something really cool and shiny and stuff. And then if it's not valuable to you, it's valuable to someone else because they're pretty good across the board.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just hope that these cards actually look good, like in person, and they don't stand out, like they don't look weird in comparison to the rest of my hand. Like if I go put purges now, like these new ones in my deck, and I look at my hand and I'm like, this looks like shit compared to the other purge. Yeah, bro, just take it. You know what I mean? Like I'm looking at, I'm
just take it. I can see.
I'm just looking at like even the Dragoon. I'm like, right now, I'm like, well, I have my QCR.
I'm never touching that full art Dragoon. It looks bad, bro.
That's what I'm saying. So I'm praying that when it comes out, like it actually looks, wow, I would use this over my QCR.
Yeah.
Because QCR, in my opinion, like that full shine looks so good to me. So if it's just gonna come out and look like cheeks, that's just gonna be really upsetting because like that's gonna be the card I'm gonna be chasing.
Yeah.
Chaos Angel, I'll be chasing. And then the spells and traps are like I'm indifferent about. Yugioh would be cool too. Like Yugioh is a perfect example of a card that would look fantastic if it was properly like colored and drawn out. Yeah. So good. And then if they drop the ball on a card like that, then I don't know what to say. Like the Wake Up Your Elemental Heroes, the one with like all the Elemental Heroes on that.
It's fine. It's kind of Signer Dragon-esque. But at least
that one looks good though.
Initially, yes. Because it was all drawn at the same time.
Yes. But it has all the Elemental Heroes, but the way that one's designed looks a lot better.
It looks way better
because it doesn't look like everything's just copy and paste. Because they're all like coming out from the similar direction. Yes. It makes sense, that design. Whereas the Crimson Dragon is like copy paste.
Literally.
But
the thumbnail of this video, I'm just gonna
Rarity 5, and then good or bad, whatever. But
I don't know. I'm curious what people think. Let us know in the comments, like what you think about.
Yeah, I look forward to this set. Genuinely, I look forward to this Rarity 5. I mean, like I said, I like these Rarity collections.
Maybe I'm just tripping, bro.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm tripping.
No, I don't think so. I think you come from a pretty valid standpoint, like because just looking at these cards, like the potential design of them could be so good. The fan arts that I've seen of people like going out of their way to expand these arts for Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and I've seen it for Pokemon, but specifically for Yu-Gi-Oh cards, I'm like, wow, this would look so good. And it's like it's not a matter of like anything illegal or copying them. It's just taking that idea and using it for themselves. Because I mean, those creators, those creators are expanding on the card that Konami produced. So it's like, use that to your advantage. You know, like you can make this Dark Magician.
They just Photoshop and then add a bigger background.
That's all it is. So like, and there's so many cards that can do that, and it'd be really nice to see a lot of cards do that. My OCD is going to be just bothered by the fact that like I'll have not matching, right? And that's going to bug me.
Especially if you get like, you got to get a play set.
Yeah.
You can't have two normal impulse.
And that's the thing. It's like I refuse, like even when it comes to like the tin prismatic secret and like the normal secrets, I'm going to get like a play set. Like the purges, I love prismatic secret, but I refuse to buy a play set of them unless I can get rid of my current play set, because like I'm not running two play sets because it's just expensive. But I'm not running like one QCR or two non QCRs. It just feels weird to me. It's whatever.
You're definitely not alone in that regard. I'm not so much like that.
Yeah.
But when I can be, I am.
Yeah. And like obviously you got to be mindful about like pricing. Like I'm not gonna buy one QCR and be like, I'm gonna go spend $300 on two more. It's like, no, I'll stick to the secret rares until I can get all three perfectly fine. Because I don't want. Yeah, like if there's like a new Dark Magician, like if it was a vanilla, for example, typically you're running one or two anyway, so it's not a big deal. But like, like the Blue Eyes, if it was like a vanilla, and it came out. I was like, oh, I'd have to get 3, but if it looks like shit, then I don't want it. I'd rather just
Yeah.
use my QCR one.
Yeah.
Because, like, I don't know. So I hope that they do look a lot better in person. Like I said, the Dark Magician is the only one that actually has looked good. I've seen like an in-person like play of it, and that was cool. Like, okay, as long as they can keep up with this quality, but we'll see. And a few cards that I'd like to see in the future definitely be the God cards. Like I said in the group chat, if they just give those like a retrain effect, I think that'd be wicked. So that way they're actually playable either like on their own or all together. Ideally all together, because that's just the God cards with the retrain effects. And then I think that'd be pretty cool. And then if they just made like a new deck for them, new support. So the 3 God cards. You know how cool if they had a connecting art between the 3? Sorry, I'm just thinking too much.
No.
But because Konami won't fucking do it.
Like maybe it's a different conversation, but there's definitely room for there to be a God card deck.
Yeah.
That's doesn't play any of the original God cards.
Yeah.
That might upset some people, but the same way like the Dark Magician retrain, just make new God cards.
Yeah.
And then you can even play the fucking what's that card, Holotrice.
Yeah.
Where you tribute the 3 God cards. Like make that
a playable card.
The thing you're trying to accomplish.
Yeah.
It's like all the God cards now have 0/0.
Yeah.
And maybe they gain if you use their effect. But what you're trying to do is summon all 3 of them. So you can summon Holotrice.
Yeah.
And it's crazy.
Yeah.
And it summons them with 4K attack so you can win the game
or
something.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Like make them good. Make them like even broken to the anime extent. Like, you know, if you have all 3, make them like almost unaffected by anything.
Yeah.
If you can get all 3 on the board.
Yeah.
Or you do get that fusion monster, because he's technically like that fusion monster, or she, whatever, is like technically like a win, like a Exodia. You summon it, you win. So you don't necessarily Exodia them, but like but you create like a Liger.
Yeah, give like
make them a Liger essentially.
Like at a certain point you got to move on.
Yeah.
Well, like obviously like the God cards are not played because they're not good, because they've been power crapped and they weren't even good to begin with, kind of thing.
Yeah.
So give someone the ability to like, you know, live out that fantasy of like, I won with the God cards.
Yeah.
Because that shit's not happening for real.
Yeah.
So like, make a God card deck that's like actually cool.
Yeah.
Which I know they essentially did with the Sacred Beasts.
Yeah.
Like that's essentially all that is that. And maybe they're a little precious about the God card specifically, which I think is fair.
Yeah.
But you're clearly not precious about Dark Magician.
They did it for Exodia.
Utopia, blah, blah, blah.
They did it for Exodia, right? They gave him a retrain. So, like, why not just try with the God card?
Yeah.
And there's enough love for the God card that people wouldn't be upset. And, like, it's not going to be like, it's not like they're actual gods. Like you're ruining someone's religion. Yeah. So, like, I think it'd be fine with a retrain. Give them, like, the new arts that connect to, like, all 3 connect to each other. Mm-hmm. That'd be fire.
So sick.
And then,
so sick.
And then you playable, like, a new field spell that allows them to be, like, kind of, like you know, just used right, you know, like if you got like the Pyramid of the Pharaoh or some bullshit like that, you know what I mean, and then or like the Tomb of the Pharaoh or something like that can like summon them or add them to hand, place them, and then if you have all 3, you like it make it not easy but not like also hard.
Service, bro.
Yeah, like
at the
make it playable.
At the end of the day, that's what it's always going to boil down to.
Yeah,
is like you don't have to make cards that are so incredibly crazy.
Yeah,
if you make them with the player base in mind.
Yeah.
Like, won't cover the OCG ban list today for time's sake, but like something like hitting Ash Blossom is like, who the fuck was asking for that?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just like it, I think in this day and age of social media, of, you know, Yu-Gi-Tubers, it's so easy to be in touch with your fan base when you're playing a card game.
Yeah.
Hey, we don't like that these floodgates are ruining the game. Okay, shit, fuck, ban them.
Yeah.
Is that what you guys want? Sure, cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
No one's complaining now? Cool.
Yeah.
That's easy wins.
Yeah.
So I hope, all that said, this is step 1. What turns into like a great product later on, Rarity 6, we get full arts actually. So I hope this is a first step, and if that's the case, sure.
Yeah, I hope it's like a learning curve at least.
Yes.
So it's like, okay, this is not right. Let's redesign them better.
Yes. And what I'd like to see eventually is there's no Starlights.
Yeah.
Like Starlight's fine. Like, I don't want to take it away from anyone who likes it, but what I would prefer is a full art. Like, that's the crazy pull you get. It's not just the same card but shinier.
Yeah.
It's a different artwork.
Yeah.
It's a full artwork.
Yeah.
Everyone recognizes what it is.
Yeah.
It's not like a totally different art.
Yeah.
Like, when someone
So kind of like what you were saying, like getting two of them. So for example, you can get it as like a full art, or you can get it as like a ultra rare.
Exactly.
Right. So you can get full art, ultra rare. Or you can get it as a secret rare.
Yeah.
Instead of like for example, any of your Draco Tail cards, you can get them as a Starlight. So rather than a Starlight, you get a full art version.
Full art.
So you could still pull it as whatever rarity comes out as. So like a secret rare as an ultra, whatever.
Bro,
even the collector rare.
Chase cards.
Yeah.
Collectors are gonna want the full arts.
Yeah.
Because they're not playing the game.
Yeah.
They don't actually fucking care.
Yeah.
They just want the art.
Yeah.
Players like myself are gonna be like, bro, if I get those full arts, that'd be so sick.
Yeah.
So crazy.
Yeah. I'd rather a full art than a Starlight.
100%,
Absolutely.
100%.
Yeah. As long as it obviously looks good and whatever, right? But like, yeah, I'd rather.
But yeah, if you're playing the regular card.
Yeah.
And you like the art.
Yeah.
You just get more of it.
Yeah.
Who's gonna complain about that?
Yeah. No, I think that's completely valid. I think, yeah. It'd be cool because you could even still do Starlight plus like the full art.
Sure, yeah.
But because you do collector rare and then you do the Starlight rare, right?
Yeah, sure.
So it's like, yeah. No, I think that's a pretty good idea. I think it'd be pretty smart.
I think Yu-Gi-Oh has some of the best art in any card game.
Yeah, there's some fucking like the Hecka Hand stuff looks fucking wicked.
Incredible.
And then the whole Art Mage Doomsday plus the Elven Notes all look good. The Visa Frost Albaz. Probably the craziest looking lore, best looking art I've seen on most like on a themed like for a theme. Insane. Chaos Angel is one of the best looking cards. Like, yeah, I don't know. I've seen fan made arts for these cards into different TCGs like Magic. I'm like, man, we just are missing out so much.
Yeah.
Like when I've seen them redesigned, I'm like, wow, like what we could have is incredible because some of these arts on these cards are iconic, so well drawn.
So iconic, bro.
Yeah.
Like that, Pokemon obviously is Pokemon.
Yeah.
Can't fuck with that. Magic is Magic.
Yeah.
But Yu-Gi-Oh cards, especially Dark Magician, Blue Eyes.
Yeah.
Even some of the older boss monsters or whatever, or like newer rather. Like the art of Yu-Gi-Oh is so iconic. Yeah. It's like, why are you not capitalizing on this?
Yeah, it's insane. Yeah. Like Pokemon, what was it? There's one set, I think like it's a 151 set, whatever it was. But like
Prismatic Evolution.
No, this is a bit older. Okay. But you had the evolutions of Charmander or Squirtle or Bulbasaur, like those starters.
Yeah.
Each evolution, the art of it would connect to one another. So the evolution's connected. So obviously you can't do that necessarily with Dark Magician, but you can have DMG,
you just make a DMG
and Dark Magician. Imagine that, right? So you look at the way Dark Magician Girl or Dark Magician standing. You do on Dark Magician Girl, and what's the other one? The Ritual.
Yeah.
So you get all those. That's the trifecta there.
Like this is like, okay, McDonald's Happy Meal.
Yeah.
Kid gets a toy.
Yeah.
It's part of a set.
Bro, Blue Eyes. If you did 3 different arts for full arts,
and
they're all connected. Crazy.
3 tablets. One's looking left, one's looking right, one's looking at you.
Yeah. Right. Exactly.
Then everyone would need to get their 3.
Yes.
Otherwise,
why?
So I'm buying 3 more times the amount of product.
Yeah. Isn't that fucking crazy?
If it's like, yo, you get one of these in each box.
Yeah.
I'm buying 3.
Yeah.
It's the same logic as the fucking structure decks
that
have chase cards.
Yeah.
Okay, might as well get 3.
Yeah. It'd be insane.
What are you doing, man?
Because people are gonna be now out here like, yo, which art do you have? Oh, I have that one. Let's trade.
I pulled 2 right tablets.
Yeah.
You pulled 2 left.
Yeah.
Bang.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd be fucking nuts. Oh, dude, full art Exodia would be fucking crazy.
Bro, this is such easy solutions,
it's so easy.
Bro.
It's too easy.
Full art Exodia pieces that make the Exodia.
Yeah.
Why is this not in the fucking rarity set?
Yeah.
This easy wins, bro. Yeah. That's 5 times.
Yeah. And they don't even need to actually give it and retrain. You just make it the same fucking card.
It still says
it's Exodia. Yeah. That's all it is.
Fuck.
Oh, it's not hard. Konami.
Please.
It's not hard,
I beseech thee. Take our ideas. You don't owe us anything.
Yeah.
Send us a box of Rarity 5. And we'll
please, a case maybe. Yeah.
Case. Yeah. Anyway.
Fuck.
We'll wrap it up there on that note before my voice completely goes. Yo, thanks for coming on the podcast.
Yeah, it's always good.
Yeah, we got big things coming down the chute for this channel. Stay tuned. we're gonna have more matches out in the new year. We're working on a project. We're ironing out the details right now, but the tournaments that we host here that we talk about frequently, those are coming. Those are coming to YouTube. So we're still ironing out some details, but be prepared for that. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and thanks for all the support this year.
Yeah. It's
And
been a
we'll
solid
catch
year.
you guys in 2026.
Yeah. Enjoy the holidays. Have fun. Stay safe. And yeah, all that jazz. I'll catch you guys in the new year.
Peace.
Yeah.